Thank you for meeting with me today and working on this little video for me. I
Absolutely.
have questions that I'd like to ask you about your powerlifting career. And I
Oh,
say career because you've been at it for how long now?
well, more competitively, it's been about like 2.5 years, 3 years-ish. Just general like weight training and kind of, being with you. It's been probably more like 4 or 5 years now, I think. And so I did weight training and I would look over and I'd see a row of medals and I started asking
That's right.
questions. Yeah. And I was kind of like, this kind of sounds really interesting, like the whole powerlifting. And then, we slowly introduced like the lifts. And then I was like, you know what? I kind of want to, get serious about this. And you're like, okay, let's do this. And so we started
Let's do it.
doing more competitive. Yeah.
What are the lifts?
Yeah. So there's three main lifts. So there's squat, bench, and deadlift. Yeah. So squatting is just when the bar is on your back and you squat down. You always want to make sure to hit depth, which is when your butt is lower than your knees. Bench is, I'm sure a lot of people know what bench is already. You're just pushing it from your chest. And then deadlift is when you lift the barbell off the ground. In technical terms, you're supposed to lock out. So you don't want to be like bent over and stuff.
How much weight can you lift?
Yes.
What are your current personal records?
Yeah, so in squat, my max is 281, bench it's 170, and deadlift it's 308.
And what benefits do you get mentally? How does that translate for you?
Yeah, if we kind of take a stereotypical approach to it, it kind of seems a little simple, but it's definitely true, the whole strong body, strong mind. So there is definitely a certain level of like when you're physically like fit and feel strong, it definitely translates to mental as well. Like it doesn't mean you don't have hard days, you're not sad, but it kind of definitely helps cope with those emotions and events that happen throughout endorphins and hormones and stuff like that are also strengthened and affect your mental well-being. But those are definitely some of the benefits I've noticed.
You know how sometimes we just feel so great after the workout. For me, there's not every workout, but some workouts where I just leave the gym just feeling high, just feeling amazing. Describe what that feels like for you.
You get this new sense of self-confidence as well, right? Because you're like, oh, I'm a badass in the gym lifting weights. And so, of course that it definitely translates to your everyday life. So I'll just feel a lot more relaxed and upbeat and happy. And I definitely get this sensation of my mind feels kind of clear, as in I just feel this positivity and I'm not really thinking about anything else. But sometimes I'll feel more productive. So that'll help me get other things done, or it'll just kind of help me relax and not think about other things I may be stressed
about. All these benefits. What would life be like without lifting?
And so I used to have a really big thing about being bigger. I didn't like that. And so powerlifting kind of allowed me to not only, become fit, more confident in myself, but it also opened my life to more diverse body types. So that's one of the biggest things in powerlifting that I love, is that you can be bigger, and that's actually encouraged, and muscle and being more stereotyped. So if that wasn't there, I think I'd definitely be a lot bigger, first off, because I wouldn't have found that fitness and health thing, that wouldn't have been inspired in me. And then I'd also be constantly thinking about, how am I going to lose weight? How am I going to be skinnier? How am I going to, look the way that I think I'm supposed to look right now? Definitely not great. not great.
Gosh. Thank you so much, Rachel. That's all the questions I have for you. I look forward to your future lifts. I know in between meets, You might have one in the future. Maybe the Queens in February is what we typically shoot for. But right now you're kind of just, what are you working on right now? If you're not powerlifting, what are you doing? So you're still at the gym.
Yes, always.
Always. Awesome. Cool. Well, thank you again, Rachel, and I'll see you soon.